I've always thought if you wanted to torture someone, the best way to do it would be to like tie them up, like with their arms up or behind them, and just release like 2 mosquitoes.
You know what? You're right. Or make him listen to that one beer commercial, where the lady goes with her nails on the beer glass.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It drives me nuts.
What company?
I don't remember. I don't know if it's like Corona or some.
I think Corona just has Neil Patrick Harris.
No, it's yeah, Corona.
Oh, is
Corona
it?
gets its lime. I think that's it.
I think we should be decent.
Okay.
Shall we introduce?
Or did you want to record that after? Like, did you want to do like hold on, I'm gonna move this.
Right, but what about the last one?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think we should just go into it.
Well, we're kind of already doing it, but we need to say the name.
Yeah, but I did it last time.
No, you didn't.
I think I did it last
I
time.
have a recording. I just listened to it last night.
Who did it?
Me.
I don't believe
I
you.
said, what are we introducing? The dig zone? That's the first time we said the name. That's pretty much exactly what I said.
Oh.
And then you said, yeah, the dig zone with Dr. Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Bus driver.
Dr. Jordan, yeah.
Come on.
I like the voice you did for that one. It was a good voice.
Yeah, but I was trying to do Jordan's voice that he does for it.
All
That was
right, well,
years ago.
welcome to the dig zone,
Gentlemen.
gentlemen.
No one's going to understand that.
All right, so you watched... Oh, we should probably put our phones on silent.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You watched
Yeah.
Pirates?
Okay, I watched all the Pirates of the Caribbean because
Caribbean.
all the Pirates of the Caribbean. Everyone said Pirates of the Caribbean,
I know.
but then people like don't know if it's Caribbean or Caribbean.
That's how I used to do it too.
Yeah, I just call it Caribbean all the way around because Caribbean sounds stupid.
Yeah, it's
I think it sounds a
worse.
lot smoother.
I don't know.
I think that's why it's stupid, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Caribbean, it's like saying vehicle.
Caribbean, I guess. But when I think of Caribbean, I think of like cool blue and like cool rocks that you can see under the water, and Caribbean is like
the people that go there.
no, Caribbean is like rice.
I think of Adam Sandler.
Why?
Probably some movies. I'm not sure it was Adam Sandler. Ben Stiller, I think it was actually in that movie. I don't remember what movie it was, but I'm not sure they were in the Caribbean either.
I don't know. Anywho, I watched it because I hadn't seen them in a long time. They're top quality films, and I thought I was going to hate them. The first one, though, noticeably better than the rest. I think it was meant for a standalone movie, just by how it was, and then it became popular. And the next one, they're good still, but they're not as good. The introduction of Jack Sparrow, I think, has to be one of my favorite introductions or scenes of all time. Yeah, and then he steps onto the dock.
That's a great scene.
Yeah, I think it's one of my favorite scenes of any movie. And then also, when that one guy who did the one with naval guy, captain guy, whatever, and he said, "You have to be the worst pirate I've ever heard of." And he says, "So you have heard of me." I think that's awesome. That's one of the coolest things I've heard. I am surprised. What's so funny?
My favorite thing that guy says, the captain guy,
Yeah.
is when Elizabeth falls off the. Oh, sorry. Is when Elizabeth falls off the. Whatever the hell they're standing on, and he goes, "Elizabeth."
Oh,
That's so funny.
I actually watched that movie for the first time with my brother when we were really young, and we didn't like her in the beginning for whatever reason. We were like, "I hope she falls," and she did, and we started laughing so hard. Yeah, and then I forgot where I was going with it, but I watched all of them except for the fifth one. That's not on Disney Plus yet, which is really stupid.
Did you find out where it was?
No,
It's gotta be somewhere.
I looked around town. It's not anywhere. I'm gonna have to go to the library and get it.
Whack.
Yeah, but oh yeah, I discovered that I had seen all of them but the first one in theaters, which was neat. I didn't remember seeing them.
That's pretty cool.
I thought I hadn't seen At World then, but
Are they making another one?
yeah, they're making a sixth.
It's got to have Johnny.
Is it the
Johnny's
newest?
the
The newest
reason
one
that's-
did, right? I remember hearing that it might not have him. I didn't remember that he died in the second. Did you remember that?
That was a Kraken.
Yeah, he gets eaten
You
by
haven't?
it.
Have you've seen?
I've
it?
seen them all.
Well,
but I
they're
don't
old.
remember
When
them
if
in
you haven't
detail.
seen them, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Gonna hold spoilers back
I
for
think-
movies that are over 10 years old.
My mother had like the collection at one point.
Yeah, I didn't remember him dying, and then I remembered the like him in Davy Jones' locker. I didn't know that was Davy Jones' locker. I remember seeing that part.
The Sand Island
Yeah,
thing.
I didn't know he was dead.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was cool though.
I was too young to pay attention to movies when that
Yeah.
came out.
Hmm.
I think that was a big thing.
It'd be cool to rewatch them though, like you did.
Yeah, I watched the first two in one day. It was sweet.
I like watching a whole series like that, one
Yeah.
after the other. I was trying to do it with Harry Potter, but they like took them off right when I was on the last couple or whatever.
Yeah, and also 9 movies is a lot to watch. I'd probably get bored around 6.
Mm-hmm. I need to do that with Lord of the Rings because I've only seen the first one.
Oh, that's
Wait,
long.
really?
Yeah, I've only seen the first one, and I loved it. It was the best thing ever because I'm a big nerd.
I think they might be on sale still on Google Play.
Oh yeah,
They're also the second and third are also on Netflix.
really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
How
they
many are there
did.
for?
3.
Just add
Three?
those.
Yeah. There's
What about the Hobbit? Does that count?
well, The Hobbit is its own 3-set series.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't see those?
No.
Oh my goodness. You talked about them all the time. I thought you had seen them all. You used to write in there that
Oh, no.
whatever.
Sorry.
It's not a big deal. Anyway, I had some news about Johnny Depp specifically. I mean, it's a little bit serious, but
What
I
is
didn't
it?
know how to transition. At one point, the people were talking, I think, about how he abused someone.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that?
I haven't heard that.
So, as far as I understand, some news came out and was the lass, I think, who plays that red-haired lass in Aquaman, the movie, the recent one. I think her name might be Mara.
I don't remember.
Anyway, apparently she was the abuser, and
She
she
abused
admitted to
Johnny
it. I
Depp?
think there was a recording, and I believe that's her on it. And then Johnny Depp, they were dating, and she abused him, and like according to Johnny, threw things at her. I think that's ridiculous, and this goes to show why you shouldn't just fucking boycott people just because of stuff like that.
Yeah.
You hear it, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's the
I can't remember who it was that said it, but it's something. They said something that's like a story is but half told when you only hear one side.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
that recording really makes you feel sad for Johnny.
Yeah, that is.
He seems
sad.
like such a cool guy.
He is a cool guy, and he has the best smelling cologne that I spent a bunch of money on.
Oh, is that
Because-
what you got?
Yeah, it's the best smelling cologne I've ever smelled. Why are you laughing?
It's hilarious.
It's like it fits every occasion. It kind of smells like they took a rustic guy who just got out of the woods, and he's all like musky, and they mixed it with a clean haircut.
You never
just
let me
sold me.
smell that.
You can. It's in the bathroom if you want to go find it, or I can show you after.
How about after?
Yeah, he's a cool dude. But every middle-aged lady likes him,
Oh yeah.
and they have like the same picture of him in it, hanging up.
My aunt is all over him. We're all about him.
I remember that actually, even though I don't think I ever met her,
Yeah.
but I did know that.
It's a little bit disturbing. I wonder what Johnny thinks about it.
I don't know. That's probably why he is how he is. You know how he's kind of like weird a little bit. Probably because everyone likes him, so he can do whatever he wants.
I would like to meet some of these. these actors in Hollywood that you see all the time that are weird in the movies, but they're actually pretty weird and sometimes pretty similar to the characters.
I feel like that's why some characters are chosen, or people are chosen to play those characters, or also they might turn into that character.
Yeah, like Robert
they
Downey
play him
Jr.
Yeah,
has a lot of
or-
him in Iron Man.
Like Bill Nye the Science Guy. He's like not a scientist at all, but he thinks he is because he did the show, you know, like that.
Well, I mean, he can be a scientist.
Yeah, he can be a smart guy,
without
but
he's got an engineering degree, I think.
yeah, something like that. But he acts like he's a
But
scientist.
still uses the scientific method.
Yeah, but he was just reading off the script. He didn't.
Yeah,
come
but
up
you
with these
still
things.
learn a lot.
Yeah,
from
I'm
it.
not saying he's a dumb person like
Dumb
some
cookie.
people will, but yeah, I think he's the biggest example of turning into his character.
Jim Carrey also seems
Yeah.
like he might be pretty weird.
I was just about to bring him up.
His, yeah, he has a cool beard.
Yeah.
He's sweet. He seems like a really cool guy. But have you seen some of the things he says to like people trying to get a comment out of him on like a carpet or whatever? I don't
No.
know what those things are, but they always have the background with the
Yeah, and they stand there,
advertisements.
and I hate those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, he's like talking like like a solipsist, like he's the only person in existence and that everyone is him and stuff. But it's so strange to see someone like that talking like that, and I don't know if he's serious or not.
I know exactly. But isn't he like he's been like that for years straight, hasn't he?
I haven't. I've only watched some of the recent stuff which he's been doing, I believe, because of his new Sonic movie coming out.
that's better than Tom Cruise wearing a turtleneck and talking about being a Scientologist.
Because you're the only one that can.
I don't even know about Scientology.
Me neither.
I was interested in it when it first became a real popular thing, but I didn't quite understand what it was.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is, but we talked about it in my anthropology class, and our professor basically told us it's stupid, and no one can really be that stupid to believe in it. They just do it for show. At least that's what he thinks.
Was he religious?
No.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense then.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you were religious, then I'd
No,
take some qualms with that.
he was really cool. I think I already told you this, but I don't think I told you when when I first went into his class. His name was Christopher Barrett, and he's
That's sweet.
Yeah, he was an actual archaeologist and anthropologist. He had a PhD and stuff. We come in, and he has a ponytail, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "Did I tell this last time?"
I don't recall.
I remember I told you. I don't remember if I said it last time, but when I get into his class, he's like, "Hello, class. You can call me Mr. Barrett. You can call me Dr. Barrett, Professor Barrett,
Yeah.
or you can call me Chris."
You did mention this last time, I recall now.
Oh,
I remember
okay.
that part. But
And he was rubbing his hands together. He used to do that when he'd get excited.
I don't know if it was in the podcast.
Yeah, I don't remember if we kept it or not.
It might have been before
Yeah,
Jordan or that.
and he'd do that, and when he'd say something exciting, he'd go up on his tippy toes for a second and rub his hands together. He was sweet.
All right. So to get on to some of the other topics, I'm going to give you guys some options.
Uh-oh.
Vermin Supreme, Origami,
Origami.
Smith's favorite number, 26. You guys remember that?
No. Oh, yeah, he'd always,
Mr. Smith?
when he'd say guess a number, it was always 26.
Yeah, and you'd always win because
I remember, though, when I was in one of his math classes, and he was asking people for an answer, and they'd give him one. Instead of saying close but no cigar or something, he'd say close but no piece of candy.
you say that all the time. Man.
Yeah, because it's funny, and I've never heard anyone say that before. I think he made it up.
Probably.
So now I say it all
Seems
the time.
like that kind of guy. All right. Well, I guess I didn't really give you an option for that one. The chicken tax.
Chicken tag?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I guess we'll go on to that now because you piqued
Yeah.
your interest. So, do you know the Volkswagen California, Jordan?
No, I'm assuming it's it's a type of vehicle that is a Volkswagen.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's like a mini bus, but a lot cooler.
It's like a Swiss Army knife overlander van. It's got all kinds of little stuff hidden in it, like there's in the tailgate that there's a couple chairs maybe, I think, and I think it has
I'm
a
gonna
kitchen option
look
too.
it up.
Yeah,
It's super cool.
you
Called
can
a Volkswagen
California.
California and Pop can.
but it's not a
Pop
VW
up.
bus.
No,
No, it looks like one.
it's
kind
just
of.
a van. It's not available in California though, and that has to do, I suspect, possibly with the chicken tax, which I just learned about from a Doug video I watched, Doug DeMuro video.
Doug's cool.
He was talking about the
Look up the-
club van, the Mini Cooper
isn't that
club
cool?
van, which was like a clubman turned into a van, but it's so small and pointless. And according to him, they only sold like 50 in the U.S. or maybe anywhere. But basically, at some point in history, some places in Europe, I don't know where specifically, I guess Germany's included, we were sending chickens over there and it was driving down the price of their chickens, so they weren't profiting as much from their chickens. And so they put a tax on our chickens, and so we taxed or put a tariff on their vans and trucks. So that's why there are mostly U.S. trucks, supposedly, being sold in the U.S.
Is it gonna vibrate?
No, I already checked.
I didn't want.
And that's probably why the van, since it's not made here, it's made, and I looked at this, at least it used to be made in Germany, so they can't reasonably import it here.
Oh, so it all goes back to the chicken.
It's whack.
It is
I really
pretty
want
whack.
that van.
I want that van so much.
It's so cozy. It's an awesome van. It's
I'd
probably
live
still
in it.
expensive though. I think over there it's like it might start north of 50,000 or like 60.
That's,
smokes.
yeah, it's not too... I'd take it over like a supercar or anything. It's so cool.
I wish it had a more powerful engine and maybe a lift.
The lift, so you could like off-road.
Yeah, I mean, it's got all-wheel drive, which is nice, but the engine's a little bit underwhelming, I think, probably for the size of the
I
car.
don't know anything about cars. I just look at how they look.
Yeah.
You got any topics you want to get to before I somehow transition to the
Since
others?
we recorded last time, which was last week, I think we did it on a Monday. This is Tuesday. So it's been like a week and a day. I've dropped 2 sandwiches.
Oh my god. Were they self-made?
Yes, both self-made. One of them annoyed me so much. So I can handle when things happen. Like if I get in a car accident or whatever, it's like okay. If something breaks, it's okay. But when things happen for no reason, it makes me mad. And I had this sandwich that I had just prepared, and I went to do something, like reach up and get something, and I just slapped it out of my own hand, and it landed on the floor.
Did it make a splat? sound?
Yeah, it made like a solid, yeah.
Did mustard come out?
No, I don't put that much mustard. I actually have a way, it's very scientific, how to make a sandwich.
Please tell me.
Okay, so you take the bread, wheat bread is trash, so that, no wheat bread.
I like potato bread.
I've only had potato bun, but you take it, preferably white, maybe Italian, and then you put mayonnaise both sides, and then depending on the meat I'm putting on this sandwich, a favorite is salami. So you take 1 salami, put it on, 2 salami, put it on the other half, and if I have another thing like a turkey or a ham, I'll put that on one, and then you take a mustard, and then you put another salami, and then close it up, and it creates an almost a self-sustaining ecosystem.
Capsule.
Yeah, and it creates the perfect sandwich. I used to make it with maybe like 5 or 6 pieces of salami, but I've learned to appreciate the simpler sandwich in recent days.
The symmetrical sandwich.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I completely get it.
And then the second one, I can't remember. I think it was an Uncrustable, so only one of them was handmade. I had just gotten out of the wrapper, and it just dropped it. And it was really dumb. Dropping a sandwich is one of life's greatest tragedies.
Yeah.
Especially if you can't eat it. Obviously, I ate both of them
Uh-huh.
because it was my own house.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was like at school, I'd still eat it. But
Yeah.
if it was like outside and there was like dirt on it or something, you can't just go and wash it off like in
it
Little
doesn't-
Critter.
It doesn't count.
You remember in Little Critter when he had the hot dog? You just
I have no idea what you're talking about.
at
He
the
was
li-
spreading something on a hot dog?
No, okay, yeah, I should have explained. At the library, there were these little games you could play, and one of them we would read to you the Little Critter book called Just Grandma and Me. And at one point, he makes 2 hot dogs, and sand gets on him. So he's like, "Sand got on him, so I washed them off." And he goes to the ocean and dips them, and it made this noise like. And then he puts it back on the bun, and then he wipes the sand off with the back of his hand, and makes this noise like. And it was my favorite noise. Actually, it was between that and the newspaper sound in the Blue's Clues game. I used to pick up the newspaper and just have them turn it for the noise.
Oh man, I used to like recognize at least one of my favorite sounds. Now I can't really remember. The first thing that comes to mind is probably like cocking a revolver.
Oh, that is a cool noise.
It's so good. Such a good sound. I don't know Little Critter.
You don't know Little Critter? Do you know Little Critter?
I think so. They're the brown.
Yeah, they're
little
like
rascals.
little critters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was
but
called Just Grandma and Me. That was the best one.
Yeah.
So I washed it off.
Dropping any food is a huge disappointment.
I hate it so much.
I'm going up the stairs with a plate full of bagel bites
Ah,
and
you
just
just-
all fall over.
Yeah, you can't see them because it's dark, and then you see you're like, oh my, I hate everything. You want to die,
Yeah.
especially if you hear more than one thump.
Or like multiple.
Yeah, you hear them going down the
And
stairs.
you realize you're askew.
Yeah, and then you realize your ranch has spread halfway across the plate.
You eat bagel bites with ranch?
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
you're just no. You can't say anything. You dip chocolate into A1 sauce.
I dip cheese into A1 and
Okay.
chocolate into barbecue sauce.
That's still gross.
I've probably mixed them either direction before, but that's my standard thing.
Ranch is great. I eat ranch with pizza. Pretty much anything. My dad always yells at me because I eat it with steak.
That's disgusting.
No, it's
You're
good.
disrespecting the steak.
I fucking drown steak in A1. But
A1 is not very good.
I gotta cook you guys a steak.
A1's
I
delicious.
dare you.
Have you guys looked at the ingredients of A1 though?
Isn't it just like cranberries?
Like,
It's like a bunch of weird, like raisins, I think. and
Yeah.
what?
Orange,
I'm
maybe.
looking that up.
yeah, there's
so
a bunch of
many
I thought it
weird
was just like
stuff.
liquid salt.
things.
yeah, it's a bunch of dumb things.
But it tastes fantastic.
I don't like it very much.
You know, I don't know if you guys have ever drank it
Sauce.
or have ever drunk
Steak
it at
sauce.
all. But when you sip out of the bottle, it
I've never
like
done that.
gives you that weird
Yep.
feeling where you kind of like have to you clench yourself, and it reminds me or makes me feel like, I guess because I've never done it, like I'm drinking some kind of hard alcoholic beverage.
Oh.
And I feel cool. Also, it's a glass bottle and it's like rectangular.
The bottle is cool. What's in it?
Did you find it?
Well, it's on Wikipedia, so who knows if it's true or not.
I think it's
Steak sauce includes tomato puree, raisin paste,
raisin paste.
Yeah.
distilled vinegar, corn syrup. I'm done.
What's so funny about that?
I was making
corn-
myself uncomfortable.
Okay.
Good.
Salt, crushed orange puree,
Yeah.
dried garlic and onions, spice. Oh, yeah, it just says spice.
Who the hell put that stuff together?
Celery
That's
seed,
stupid.
caramel
seed.
color, potassium sorbate, and xanthium gum.
It's almost root beer. Did you know root beer is just like cane sugar, water, and caramel color?
I didn't know that.
So that's almost root beer with like added stuff.
What is your favorite root beer?
I like not name brand root beer is kind of trash. I like the like weird brands like in Arizona you can find some cool ones like Wyatt Earp.
That sounds cool.
sarsaparilla. I think they're a little different, but it's basically the same thing. And like
Stained glass bottles.
yeah, it things like that. I don't like name brand like A1 or Mug or gross.
Mm-hmm.
A1 is
It's a steak sauce.
Did I say A1?
Yeah.
What
A&W?
Yeah, that one.
I hate A&W. It's disgusting. It's the worst.
Yeah, and
It's
then
so like creamy and sugary.
the
I'm not a
gray
fan.
one that looks like it's diet, but it's
Oh,
not.
Barks.
Yeah.
I like that. That's my favorite. I think I went to Noodles and Company in Ann Arbor.
I
And
love Noodles and Company.
I tried that because I didn't know what else to get. I tried to stay away from caffeine, and they didn't have chocolate milk, as I recall, or maybe it was in small cartons. It was so good. It was the best. So I got some more.
I've never been to Noodles and Company, but I always imagine the Kung Fu Panda dad going, Noodles.
What's your favorite, Jordan?
I like Mug. I think Mug's the best. But I'm the opposite of you. I like the name brand ones, and I hate
really?
I hate the other ones. I just hate them.
I think Mug used to be my favorite. I like the design of the can.
Yeah, he's sweet. And then A&W's got to be a close second. But my brother Jake is very picky about the root beers that we get, so he'll gladly make fun of both of you for your decisions.
Good.
Do either of you like ginger ale?
I do, actually. I like ginger ale and club soda.
I think
Like,
I
I
used to like it. What is club soda?
I don't know. It's like carbonated water almost. It's good for some reason.
Is that that's the colored ones, right? Like the red, you can get red, blue. And...
I think so. Or all that might also be what's the one thing?
I don't know.
It's like a carbonated water. I can't remember what it's called. It's what they had in the glass bottles with the nozzle, and it's like remember they had it in SpongeBob, and they kept drinking it. No, not Sprite. What is it called? I always forget the name, but it's that.
It's carbonated water.
I think it's what LaCroix is.
I've never had a LaCroix, but I
haven't
think
either.
that would be it. I think that's what you're talking about.
I've never had it either, but I think it's that thing, whatever that is. Except not popular because it's not French.
I would like to say something about ginger ale. I think I used to have it, but I don't remember exactly what it tasted like. It turned disgusting. I don't understand how it's supposed to make your stomach feel better.
I think ginger ale and Werner's. It's an old. I've looked at this.
Isn't
up.
that a ginger ale?
I think so. I looked this up because I was curious. It's an old like Native American trick to have ginger when your stomach hurt.
Does it work?
And I don't know. It's like only a northern thing apparently.
Well, ginger ale I think is a northern thing.
Probably. It's a super white thing.
Yeah, it is. Have you seen the LA Beast eat a whole ginger root?
I don't
Or
know.
he
Who
eats like
that
a
is.
couple of...
That's disgusting.
Who is L.A. Beast?
You've never told him?
I don't know. He just eats a bunch of food. Or
He's incredible. He's awesome.
Is he a YouTuber that
Oh, yeah.
eats food?
he was like mine
I'm
and
not
Jordan's
about food
hero in
videos.
high school. It was like our dream to be him.
Yeah. He just like perseveres through anything, any challenge. He's so inspiring to watch. He used to make eating videos. He would just eat stuff. He would be a competitive eater. He would sometimes eat food. Sometimes he ate light bulbs once.
Yeah, and
he ate a cactus.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that.
He ate a watermelon. He ate a pineapple. He ate...
He ate a pineapple.
Yeah,
like
he ate
that.
the whole thing.
Oh yeah, he ate the stem and everything.
Ew!
No, not you. Awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I couldn't do that.
No.
Why would you want to?
You
Probably
don't.
doesn't
You
taste very
don't.
good.
You should watch. You should at least see one video.
Have you seen him recently though?
I follow him on Instagram.
I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of disappointed me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nobody, so I can't tell him how to live his life. But he stopped eating because like of his health, which made sense. He got
Yeah.
sick from doing that one. Like market challenge where he ate a bunch of raw
Oh,
food.
yeah.
So that makes sense.
Which was
He
just
stopped.
stupid.
Yeah, he stopped because he got sick, and you're like, okay. And then he was like, he started working out, and he was like, I'm gonna walk across the country. And you're like, oh, that's really cool. And everyone got all psyched for it, and then he just quit. And he was like, my body's telling me to quit. And you're like, that's just you not wanting to do it. And so he quit that, and you're like, okay. And then he went on to say he's going to do a bunch of other things, and then he just quits without saying it. And it's like, okay, I get you can quit if you want, but... And then something that annoyed me a little bit is his videos are kind of, from what I've seen, it's just him, like, doing old things. Like, have you seen that? Like, he buys a bunch of old stuff, and, like...
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like an old Ghostbusters
Yeah.
juice box.
Yeah, and he just does old things now, and his videos don't seem like they take that much work or effort, and that's fine. But then he'll go on Facebook and he'll be like, I'm typing like Flintlock Wood from Claudia with the Chance of Meatballs. He'll be like, put in a lot of work this month, I need a vacation. And you're like, you're like 35, and I can't really say without sounding like a scrub, because you can do whatever you want, but he's like 35 and he lives with his parents still, and he's never had to work a day in his life, and it annoys me a little bit.
Well, he makes videos, so he has
Yeah, but
to editing. And
they're not very
time.
hard videos. They're like him eating an omelet, like a normal one, and then saying he needs a vacation.
He's seeing a lady now.
Yeah,
Who's actually very attractive.
Is
and-
he?
mhm.
Nice.
Is it be o'clock?
Can that be a segment on the show?
It's B-o'clock. And
Can you pull
one
up a
of,
picture, or is this something?
one of us has to
yeah.
dress up like a game show host with a really tall, skinny microphone.
Yeah, those are best. Like the 70s.
It's B-o'clock. And slap something with a stick.
We need to get one of those pointers.
Yeah.
That they use in school with the fingers.
Yeah.
Sell at the book fair all the time.
You knew someone. That's how people used to flex back in those days, by the amount of pointer fingers they got at the,
The
book
teachers,
fair.
anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, he's
always
doing
do.
all right now.
I mean, I think he's still a cool dude, but I haven't been into him lately. He's annoyed me a little bit, but he should keep doing what he's doing, because that's what he wants to do. It was so sad when he was moving from California back to wherever he's from, and he got in a car accident and lost his spider mini beast.
Oh,
that was
what?
so sad. Yeah, he had a tarantula, and he flipped his car or whatever, and they found the cage, but they didn't find it.
Well, how do you know it died?
We don't. He says he hopes that it's out there.
Lost it.
Yeah, he
okay.
lost it. It's gone. Like, they don't know where it went. Even though I hate spiders, I hope it's out there and has a nice family, but stays away from me.
I wouldn't expect you to feel sad about a spider.
No, I know, but it made me sad because he had it for a while, and he named it Mini Beast. And that's cool.
It's kind of hard to find it.
So I have some. I talked about The Lion King, watching it, the newest one, and I forgot to bring this up. It was something that I discovered a few years ago that I don't know if a lot of people know, and it kind of ruined it a little bit. But the names of the things, not only in The Lion King, but in other movies like The Jungle Book, the names of the animals are just words in the language. So like Simba in the African language just means lion. So
Oh,
like
really?
every lion is Simba. So it's like not special, and like Mufasa just means king.
Uh-huh.
So it's like every lion would be called Mufasa. And I thought that was funny. And like in the Jungle Book, like all the animals are just like Hindu and Indian names and stuff. Like like Baloo, you know?
Yeah, the bear.
Yeah, that's just Hindu, I think, for bear.
Really?
Blue?
Yeah, Baloo, and then
Baloo?
Shere Khan, you know, the bad
tiger.
Yeah, Shere is just tiger, and then Khan is king, so it's like King Tiger.
Oh, okay.
And then like man cub is Indian for kid.
Really?
No.
What?
I just made that up right now.
All right, I've got something to say about that. Like my only experience, pretty much, with what's it called?
The Lion King?
The Lion King.
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't seem right for a second. See, I don't have much experience with it. I just played it on my Sega Game Gear. You remember that thing? Did any of you have one?
Sega Game Gear?
I think it was before my time. So it was like when I was young. It was an older system, but it was like a rectangle, like a slab, and it was pretty weird looking. It's kind of like a Switch nowadays, actually. But that's all I remember. Unfortunately, you guys don't have any comments about that.
No, I mean, I'm not big into the Lion King. I liked the cartoon a little bit. I hate musicals. Musicals make me want to throw up. So I only watch them if I like them. I liked the first Lion King a little bit, but I mainly liked Lion King 1.5. And I really only watched the live action one because of Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. I knew he was going to be great. And then, yeah. So it's not like a huge thing. I was mainly into Toy Story. I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, the
I
Sega
remember
Game
that.
Gear. I had to look up to see what the name was.
Do you remember that?
No.
I remember that.
They were pretty cool.
That looked cool.
But when I look at these pictures, it makes me actually feel sad for my past self.
Yeah.
And it's really weird. Like, I imagine little Daniel sitting there with his stupid Lion King game.
But remember, around that time, we would have our sweet Spider-Man shirts.
Oh, yeah. I still have mine somewhere. I think I gave it to my Build-A-Bear named Snowflake. It's a koala.
Nice.
He's a dam.
Leave that in my closet.
I forgot who said it, but there was this funny joke. I don't remember the joke at all either. But every time I see dem, yeah, I heard someone say a joke about people who call people Democrats Dems. And it made me laugh. I can't remember the joke though, but it makes me laugh. And all my dad's news channels call him. And it always makes me laugh, and he doesn't understand.
Before we get back to B o'clock, if we're going to return, because Jordan found an image. Did you look at it?
Yeah.
Before we get to that, I fucking forgot what I was going to say.
Lovely.
That's nice.
Nice.
It's Miller time. No, not really. It's 7-Up. I don't like drinking. I think that's weird. We're like the only group of people that I know that doesn't drink.
You don't drink?
Oh,
Jordan?
alcohol.
Yeah.
I think you meant in general.
I drink water. I drink.
20.
Yeah.
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 It's not illegal for me to do that.
Yeah, but you're not going to either, are you? No, I'm not.
Well, I mean, like in the future, after I turn 21,
yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Well,
You're
yeah.
not even 21 yet.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Almost.
It's fun. Like, I've tried things, but like I'm not into it. It's kind of lame. And I don't get why everyone becomes an alcoholic when they turn 21. It doesn't make sense to me.
When I turned 21, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, not on a special occasion really, but with work people after work, and I ordered virgin chocolate milk on the rocks. I know why they don't, or people don't order milk with ice. No.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's pretty gross. I don't like ice usually anyway, though.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah.
Unless it's got a straw.
Yeah, because I hate when it hits. Yeah, or goes in your mouth, and
That's gross.
you don't know what's in your mouth, and you go to swallow, and you have the iceberg that sank the Titanic in your mouth.
So I don't like ice cubes, but that reminds me of one of my favorite sounds. It's like one of those classic kind of thick glass whiskey things with the ice cubes in it. I love that sound.
That makes me want to throw up. I hate that noise.
It's such a good sound.
I hate it.
I'm a little in between. I kind of like it, but I think I mostly hate it though. But I do like the classiness of it when it rolls on the counter. And inside. That's not too bad.
The only way it works is if you grab it from the top.
Yeah, it
And
kind of
you're
spins.
Yeah, and it's like clink, clink. But I still hate it.
Matthew does that.
I know he does.
Love hearing it.
But whiskey I hate it more than anything else I've ever tried in my life. It tastes like Have you ever tried it?
Mm-mm.
Don't.
Okay.
It's so bad. It tastes... Okay, so here's a bottle. Someone fills it maybe a quarter with water, and then the rest they take toothpaste and just straight black pepper and a little bit of or a lot of hand sanitizer, and that's what it tastes
You're
like.
triggering my gag reflex.
It's disgusting. I hate it more than anything.
That's gross.
It is.
I think the main reason why I haven't drinked is because I don't want to like it.
Yeah.
You know, because when you like it, you're like, I just don't stop.
Yeah.
Just like soda.
But
That is a concern.
It's kind of hard to like it for me anyways.
Really?
I've tried almost everything and it's all disgusting. I hate all of it.
Good.
Alcohol does weird things to people.
Yeah.
Except
Can.
I kind of at our Christmas party for work, I kind of destroyed like 2 rum and cokes and they were really good. And then I didn't get I wasn't smashed or anything, but I can see why people like it because you kind of get all a little loosey-goosey and you say whatever you want.
Yeah.
So I can see why you might like that, but the taste is trash.
Yep.
And it makes me want to throw up.
I've
And it's
had-
expensive.
Oh, yeah. I believe it. I've had an Angry Orchard. Do you know what those are?
Oh, those are actually kind of good.
Really?
Yeah. Did you
They're
like?
like sugary beers, I guess.
Yeah.
It sucked. I wanted to throw up.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, I hated it.
I had one and I actually liked it.
Uh-huh.
I had an apple
Mm-hmm. I think I had the same thing.
and then I had a strawberry one
Oh.
a little bit. There are some good ones,
Mhm.
but I'd rather just drink something that tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think if I were to drink alcohol, I'd probably start with Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Because they're pretty good.
I like lemonade enough, and I think I've sipped that and it wasn't too bad. But margaritas too. Margaritas are good. Like margarita mix. You can order
yeah.
that at the restaurants and stuff. When I was younger, they'd look at me weird because they'd think I was
Yeah.
ordering margarita. But I don't understand why you'd get that when you can get a perfectly fine glass of chocolate milk.
Well, milk
Yeah.
is... I hate milk.
It's
Oh, yeah.
delicious.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, milk is gross. Not as gross as whiskey. I'm also becoming lactose intolerant for some reason.
What about cheese?
Yeah, I can... If I eat pizza or something, it's not a good day. It tastes good and I still do it. I'll still eat ice cream, but it's not a good time afterwards.
You should ask T. Marcham how you can find humor when you are
Yeah.
lactose intolerant
And you
and
love
love
ice
pizza.
cream,
Ice
or
cream.
you love ice cream more than life itself.
He might make a video for that. I haven't seen if he's uploaded at all
The
recently.
best ice cream is Moose Tracks.
Mm.
I've
Oh,
never
Moose
had
Tracks.
it.
You've never had it?
No.
It's a vanilla, or you can get a chocolate one. It has like peanut butter cups in it.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of different kinds.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
The kind I get it's like chocolate with the Reese's cups in it, kind of. But
Yeah.
they're not Reese's. And then it has like shavings of chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate shaving, and then you get
That's
into
really
that
good.
middle part, and it's
Yeah.
like all the chocolate in there, and you're like, yes.
My goodness.
You know, like breaks your spoon.
Yeah.
He's been gone for 4 years.
That's unfortunate.
That's
T.
really
Marcham was one of the greatest jokemists of our time, and he should come back.
The premier jokemist.
Yeah, the one and only jokemist, actually. I think he made that up. I think he made up jokemist.
I like it. He was actually quite funny. It
You
seemed
ever-
like a really good character.
You ever just watch YouTubers that you hate? That
Now, why would I want to do that?
you personally hate them, but you
Personally.
find their videos entertaining? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you mean, but I've never done that.
Oh, okay.
I don't hate many people. Or maybe even anyone.
No, I don't.
Well, maybe not hate, but you know,
Yeah.
just like
You want to slap him?
yeah, you
well,
wouldn't feel
I'm
bad.
a pretty critical
Well,
person.
you talk about Mr. Boss for the win, Daniel.
I don't watch him.
Oh, you don't?
I fucking unsubscribe to him. I don't unsubscribe to many people. I unsubscribe to him. His videos were ridiculous. I hated his voice. He'd say some things poorly. Some of his videos were useful, but he just fucking upload tens of hundreds of videos about the same damn thing.
Oof.
You have one update. He makes like realistically like maybe 10 videos about it or
That's
more.
still gross.
It is gross, and I'm not about it. Vermin Supreme?
Before
Sure.
I was going through my notebook. I have an old notebook, and I don't remember writing this. I found a long list.
Does your mother need help?
I don't know.
She dropped
She's
a sandwich.
angrily doing dishes. It's never a good day. You should hear my
I
dad.
hate that.
Fucking piece of shit.
There aren't many more sounds annoying than like dishes,
Angrily
like,
being done.
especially angrily or without much care about being quiet.
Yeah.
Like just everywhere.
Yeah.
And then there's the vacuuming. Those two sounds, I hate them.
I
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. Is there anybody who likes the sound of those things?
I don't think so.
They're a monster.
But at work, we have these, carpenter squares that are just like, they're just squares. And nobody ever sets them down. You always just drop them.
Oh yeah,
Because they're just metal,
Yeah.
And that really bugged me at first because of the reason, because you hate listening
reason,
to
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that really bugged me, but it's like, I do the same thing. It's just an easy way to put it down. But that just, I would hear it and I'd just get pissed.
yeah. I can't remember what it was for. There was a thing. I actually can't remember, and I used to do it every time. I'd set it down by dropping it because it wasn't important, but I didn't like the noise, so I'd always drop it on my foot, so I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was though.
Okay.
But I found this list that I made for the best animal group names, like animal name
Like
group.
a flock.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I don't. It's a long list. I don't know how many you want me to read.
So where did you find these?
I just found it in my notebook and I wrote it myself.
But they're real?
Yeah. I'll read.
Conspiracies on there, right?
I'm sure.
Pod.
Yeah, like a group of cranes is called a siege. That's awesome.
That is awesome, actually.
And then a group of ferrets is a business. Or a cat.
I've actually heard of that.
Yeah. Or that's really cool. A
Ferrets, weasels?
I don't think so. Pack of gulls, like seagulls, is called a screech. That's fitting. I don't know. A group
pack
of
of my
jellyfish is called is a brood or a smack.
I don't like that
A
word.
smack.
And here, this one's not that funny, but the image I get, a group of kangaroos is called a mob. I just imagine a bunch of kangaroos walking at you with leather jackets.
I don't
Like, yeah, they're snapping. One has a chain.
I don't know if Austin was a part of this, but Brian and his group of friends, Brian would call that group a mob because of that. Thought it was
That's actually
cool.
pretty cool.
Was Austin a part of that?
I don't know. Mud hens, which I thought was only a minor league baseball team, but a group of them is called a fleet, which is really
Is
cool.
that because they're birds?
I don't know what they are.
Okay.
I would assume it's a bird because of the hen part. A group of owls, I'm sure Raptor would know. This is called a parliament
Yeah, I think she's mentioned
or
that
a
before.
stare.
A stare?
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Well, I
Have
was
you ever
thinking like
seen a
sta-
fucking owl in the wild?
No. Oh, yes.
Really?
Yeah. and there's-
Where? When? What was it?
I think it was at a job site, and we were working in front of this park.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
It was just staring. It was awesome, actually, with a big white face. It was badass.
White? So it was like a barn owl?
I believe so,
Or
yeah.
like a snowy?
Mhm.
Did it look like it was from Harry Potter?
It was a little more ratchety, you know.
Was it carrying a letter? A letter? Was it carrying a letter?
No, I wish.
When you open it, Ronald Weasley.
Barn owls are so cool. I saw a great horned owl for like the first time I saw a
aren't those
wild
the-
owl.
talking
Yeah,
about?
I think that's what it was anyway. And there were like 2 to 4 of them all in the same like
That's
batch of
badass.
trees. It was pretty impressive.
Were they brown?
Well, it was
Mostly
nighttime.
brown. Oh, okay.
Probably.
He,
Did it look like this, the owl?
No.
Okay, so
That's a little too pretty. It was very raggedy. And
this is a barn owl.
that thing is
So
scary.
cool looking.
Looks like a guardian of Gahul.
yeah.
Well, I mean, those were owls.
Yeah. A group of salamanders. This is probably my favorite. It's called a
Slither.
Congress.
That's a great one.
I know. Porcupine is a prick. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how long.
Have you seen a wild porcupine?
I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
I have, but it was roadkill in Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a live one. I have seen one up close, but it was because my grandpa shot it.
Oh my goodness. Where
Yeah.
was it?
This was up north, up near the UP,
Okay.
and he shot it because I think it hit his dog with the spikes.
Oh
So
yeah, I would have shot it.
So it
Too.
was revenge?
Yeah,
You go Liam
he
Neeson?
revenge killed the porcupine.
Or would that be more Liam Neeson or John Wick?
Well, the dog didn't die.
But it
And-
was a dog.
Yeah, but in Liam
Wasn't
Neeson, the
stolen
person
either.
never dies.
No, but they're taken.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they're taken, that's the name of all of his movies. I guess if the porcupine took the dog and held it hostage,
Uh-huh.
that would be Liam Neeson.
I like that thought. Is it legal to revenge kill like that?
No one's gonna care when you live that far away from anyone.
I guess that's true.
That is a good question though.
I mean, I don't know if it's illegal because it's for revenge, but
Yeah,
I don't know if you're supposed to be able to kill those things. I didn't even know I didn't ever think about where they actually lived in the wild.
Yeah.
I think
So
it's
it's-
just like within the pines, placed beneath the pines or whatever. I don't know.
Sure. Placed beneath the pines.
I don't know. I think that's like a
Sounds like
movie.
Yeah, it sounds like a little town.
I think that's a movie with what's his name? That guy.
The guy.
The guy who's in every movie.
I had a good name for a book, and I still remember it. In the shadow of the sun, or something like that.
Oh yeah.
It's a real fancy name, I
It's
think.
cozy.
Does the sun have a shadow?
It sounds like a book your grandma would read. Like it's like 5 in the morning and she's awake drinking tea and eating toast with that toast crunch. And then putting it back on the table
That's
or
gross.
the plate.
I don't like crunchy toast. Like, I like mine lightly toasted, just a little bit of crunch, but mostly soft.
Like a golden brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of bread?
Probably potato, but I've pretty much only ever had toast at like hotels or
Ew. Restaurants don't know how to make toast. It's like the easiest thing in the world. They also don't know how to make bacon.
Leo's.
Do it. I dare you.
Is Leo's Coney Island national?
I don't know.
Coney Island's like a real big place, right?
Yeah,
Island
it's like
somewhere.
specifically a Michigan thing, I think.
What?
It's not only here, but I think it's like
I feel like
a
Coney
big
Island's
thing
like
here.
New Jersey or whatever.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's mostly a northern thing.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I saw something about that on Facebook, but it was too boring to look into.
I haven't been on Facebook in like 100 years.
Good.
Although I was just talking about seeing the LA Beast down there. That was like the last time was like a year or two ago.
Uh-huh.
It bothers me. The reason I don't go on it is because it really annoys me and bothers me how people post useless things.
I know.
Like, something was going on at mine and Daniel's work. It was they were hunting the deer for population control. And some lady went on there and she was like, "What's going on at the park? They're telling us everyone to leave." And people were like saying following, putting dots so they could get an answer when someone responded. And one person just comments, "Wow." Why? Why did they feel that they needed to put that? What does that do? It
Because
doesn't add
Facebook-
anything to anything.
Facebook is just for people that think that they're the center of the universe.
Yeah, I think it's just for
I
like
like Facebook.
I think it's mostly for like overweight middle-aged moms.
Facebook's I like it I mean, I don't really use Twitter, but I made one. I don't really like how restrictive it is with the posting.
The
Twitter or
character,
you can
Facebook?
the
post.
character limit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that either.
I had to post screenshots of the rest of what I wanted to say. I'm surprised it let me do that.
I don't like that either, but Twitter is better than Facebook, I think. But Twitter is also stupid, not because of what it is, but because of the people on there, and because of how short you can type because of the character limit. Someone will say something like a political thing. Who'll be like, "This is stupid. This is not how it is," or something, and someone will just be like, "Yes" or "No," and then you say something, and then they'll just say no, or basically, and the only reason they say it is because that's what they think, and they just say what they think. A lot of people on Twitter
Well,
do.
Why wouldn't you?
No, but it's like they don't go by facts. They go by how they think.
I do like. I think that Twitter is less prone to censorship and like deleting
Probably.
posts and stuff than Facebook, but maybe that's more evened out over the time. But on Facebook, I like to follow and YouTube, I guess, the spectrum. So like some really far left pages and then far right. One of them that I follow or like, I guess, is far right. Is called the United Spot. They are ridiculous. They post so much like malarkey. It's just attacking the people for being themselves.
They
Like,
both sides
and then
do
the
that.
and I don't know what it is. I don't know who started it, but everyone likes to call the other side a bootlicker.
I've never heard that before.
Just
That is a good insight.
bootlicker this, bootlicker that. It's ridiculous.
And then the left is or snowflake.
They both do that.
Yeah.
Snowflake and libtard
Yeah,
are the
I
two
love
dumbest
that one.
things to call anybody.
Libtard, bootlicker, snowflake are probably the most common.
Yeah, I hate. There's politics are so stupid because I think most people are kind of in the middle and they just kind of stay out of it. But all you see are the extremes on both, and all they do is tell the other people what they think and what they do, and that's all they do. And then the other side will be like, "No, we don't," but you do this. And
Yeah.
they'll be like, "No, we don't," but you do this. You're like, "Okay."
I really don't get why they have to attack the people. Attack what they believe in, like their policies and stuff, and give some reason. Don't say that Trump's a bad person because he's orangish
Yeah.
or something like
Give
that.
a
Or
reason.
make silly looking videos of Nancy Pelosi. I'm libertarian, so I lean right, but I'm not about anyone doing these ad hominem malarkey things. So I don't like it. But I want to hear it all. I don't like the censorship, so I'm subscribed on YouTube to CNN and Fox. And now it seems like CNN might actually stop attacking Donald Trump so much. They posted something positive about him.
Oh wow.
They were like job improvements or whatever, job rates. I don't know much about politics, but it's nice to see that after all of this stuff that's been happening, it's kind of settling a little bit, it seems.
The calm before the storm.
Well, the election is coming up.
Yeah. I think the two-party system is retarded.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Let's get on to that. Vermin Supreme. So this is a political thing.
Okay.
So he is the. Let me show you. He wears a boot as a hat.
Is this a person?
Oh,
Yeah,
Have
he-
I seen him before?
Probably, maybe if you like.
I don't know why I'm asking you that.
Wait, this is a person?
He's like satire, like. Yeah, he's a.
Is he a character that someone made?
No, he's a real person. He goes to these actual things. He actually runs.
Sounds cool.
And this is what I wanted to say. I was looking him up. I don't remember why. I must have seen. No. I was looking up to see like what the dealio was with the libertarian stuff because I haven't heard much about that because it is like a two-party system. And I saw that he won the first contest for the Libertarian Party in
That's
2020.
awesome. Yeah, I've been trying to see who's going. I'll probably just end up not voting because I don't feel like doing research. And I feel like if you don't know what you're doing, then don't
You shouldn't vote. Yeah, I agree.
here
That's
he is.
why. Yeah.
That guy is
I've
my
seen him
hero.
before.
He's so cool. He promises to make it mandatory for everyone to brush their teeth, and promises like a pony to everyone.
Oh, so he's
he
like...
actually won, though. It was a small contest, probably, but he won.
That's funny, but I hope people don't make him win because it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
That wouldn't be
I wonder
good.
what he'd do if he actually won
Yeah.
president. Like, would he turn it down?
I don't know.
Maybe he's commented on this. I don't know. Maybe
Maybe.
he's trying to keep up that character.
Mhm.
Maybe he's actually like crazy or something.
Yeah.
I like his boot hat.
That's what's
That
cool
is
about him,
cool.
though. You don't know if it's the character or if he's actually crazy.
It's
Who puts
kinda
on a
scary.
boot every morning.
Yeah, but you don't want him to be crazy and like...
I mean, like, if he is, then whatever.
I should also probably say he isn't a libertarian exclusively. He's been in like both of the other major parties, Democratic and
Mhm.
Republican. So he's run with all of them. But and on the two-party system, I heard something, and I've always, for a while, I've thought this would be a good idea. This thing called ranked choice voting, where you don't have to, you don't only get one vote, sort of. I mean,
Oh.
you get one vote, but you can choose multiple people and rank
Yeah.
them. So if the libertarians say like if you wanted to vote libertarian, as a lot of people probably do but can't because they never win,
Yeah.
because there's always
but
people on either.
If they just
sides.
did it, then it wouldn't be two parties anymore. Like if people just did what they wanted.
Yeah, but they're afraid of letting
Yeah,
the
I-
one win, and this might influence
Yeah.
my decision on the upcoming election. But I think Maine may have. I think it was Maine. May have finally implemented it for the national election. So maybe it's becoming a thing.
Oh wow.
So that way we could possibly have like a libertarian or other party as a president than Democratic or Republican, and I really like that idea.
I don't want to be president, but if I somehow got into the position, my thing would be that if I got elected, unless there's a reason that I can't, I would tell people if there are aliens or not.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want to know more than anything.
No one would believe it, though.
I know. I feel like if I said no, there aren't. They'd be like, "You're lying." But if I said yes, then the religious people would say I'm lying,
Uh-huh.
which is a lot of people.
But I think more people would believe it than you think.
Maybe.
See, well, I probably shouldn't talk about what I might be doing in the army.
Oh.
But the Navy, like, they posted something, right? I think it was the Navy, maybe the Air Force, I don't know, about
I think that was the Air Force.
UFO. I think it was the Navy. They were confirming like they didn't know what it was. What if that was true? I mean, like maybe they didn't actually know what it was, but it's probably not an alien. But it's
Aliens. What was his name again?
Giorgio.
Yeah, Giorgio.
Tsoukalos, I think.
Yeah, from Ancient Alien. That guy's cool. Not really.
I forgot I made my Red Dead Redemption character.
Oh yeah.
Look like him.
I forgot that too.
Although he was Asian.
Oh yeah.
But
He-
I think he
he's a
kinda fit.
weird guy on Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, I guess. It's weird to think about, though, that you are actually in line to be a president.
Who, me?
Yeah, all of us.
Oh, I was like,
You're
wait, what?
younger, so you're behind us. And you're behind me, I guess. So, of us, I'm kind of the national, the next national leader.
With politics, I think people just need to start caring less about everything.
I don't think so.
No.
I disagree.
Because someone will do something that doesn't affect them in any way, shape, or form, and they'll attack.
Mhm.
You're like, why?
They should be more reasonable about what they care about. And that's a very broad word that can mean whatever, pretty much. But I don't think they should care less. I think they should just care about the right things and decide what really affects them. Like, they shouldn't get butthurt, as the internet would call it.
Mhm.
But, like, over whether someone called them a bootlicker or something
Or a
like
libtard.
The snowflake is a weird one, though, because you
Yeah.
can't battle against it without confirming it's true.
Well-
You have to ignore it, and it's a really cowardly tactic for someone to call you a snowflake.
Well, because a lot of people, they have these they think these things, but they only believe them and think them because they think them. So it's like they can't actually back it up, so they're just gonna insult you.